So I was a huge fan of PowerWash Simulator, and PowerWash Simulator 2 has come out, and I'm an even bigger fan of the game now. Like, the game is absolutely amazing. There's so many new features and things they've added into the game that I'm just going to get straight into it. You have so many more power washes that you can use that have different use cases as well. So the first one you start off, the standard white one that you're used to from the first game, will essentially allow you to just clean things at a general distance. It's a good all-rounder. But you also have the red one, which is the second one that you unlock in the first game, but in this game you unlock it second, and it's better for some longer range sort of things. So there's differences in the spread of the actual stream, as well as a few new attachments as well that you need to know about. One of them is actually an adjustable one that allows you to change from wider and a narrower stream essentially just by using a button or the mouse wheel if you're playing on PC. This means you don't have to keep changing between attachments. You can dial in the exact size of a stream that you need in order to clean certain areas and then just go at it. Now, there are obviously other massive changes in the game, like just the way the controls are. You still move slower when you look down, and the free aim mode has actually been improved quite a lot. And basically the issue that I had before was that when you looked off to the left in the free aim mode, it kind of moved way too fast. They seem to have remedied this problem now by essentially having it so that when you do the free aim mode, you move it to the left or the right, it moves a very slight amount, and it only moves when you're moving actively towards it with your cursor. This means essentially you got a little bit more control when it comes to turning when you're in free aim mode. They also have way more tools available, so per map when you play it, the last one you used to have like one ladder, one step ladder and like a scaffolding thing. Now you have several different ladders, so that if you do have a multi-story building, you can use ladders to go up each story instead of having to grab the one that you put on the ground floor and then put it on the second floor and then you can't get down properly, or if you drop down, your ladder's stuck upstairs. So this is not a problem now. They give you 3-4 ladders for each one. There's stepping stools, there are step ladders as well, which is a new addition, which is really good. They also have the scaffoldings as well as a pneumatic lift that you can use. That I did manage to break the game and put it into the wrong spot at one point so that I wasn't able to actually use the lift anymore. That's a bug that I'm sure they'll fix. But generally speaking, there's way more tools to do a lot more stuff in this game. But it gets even better than that, because not only do you have a much larger map and a lot more places to clean, you also have different types of things to clean. This isn't like you had before where you had to like do like, you know, oh, you clean a thing, you finish, you're done, you move on to the next one. There are multi-level maps available where you'll clean the outside of something and then it opens up and you have to clean the inside as well. Which, well, the first time I came across this really annoyed me, because it was like, I'm finally done my job, ding, and then it lifted up out of the floor and I was like, what the It was a bit much, you know, it caught me off guard. But it also adds new layers to the way that you actually clean things and the way you play the game. This obviously would make it so much better when you're playing multiplayer, which brings me to another feature that's actually really good, and that's soap. The soap in this game isn't just you put it into the gun and then you spray and it cleans. The soap actually stays on the surface, which means it essentially works into the grime and allows you to clean it like you would with normal soap. Think snow foam on a car, but on buildings and other things. And the benefit to this will be that obviously as you're using it, it starts to run out. It does seem to replenish itself over time when you're not using it. But generally speaking, it means that you can essentially put it onto a wall, and then your teammate, if you're playing at co-op, can then just rinse the wall down with the widest stream and it cleans it perfectly. And this is a really great way to clean larger areas faster, and it does work really well single player, but it kind of means that you do go over an area twice, which you'll probably do with a normal pressure washer anyway, so yeah. It kind of negates the point of it sometimes, but if it's a large enough area, it can be worthwhile doing. And if you got teammates, obviously you can work together to clean way faster. There are other attachments like the standard patio cleaner attachment that you use to do the floors with, and other things like that. I'm not going to go into all of them because I want you to be able to kind of experience some of it yourself. There are a lot more power washers available though, so you can definitely have a look at those. And I know you would have seen it at the start of the video with a little news ticker at the bottom of the screen, but if you like energy drinks and you want like powdered energy drinks you can mix with water that taste really good and have got a good amount of caffeine, or if you don't want the caffeine and you just want hydration, healthier stuff that you can drink, check out WRAITH Energy. Over in the description there's a link there, and then you can use the code GREENLYCAN in order to get 10% off of your entire basket. It's really good stuff though. I can speak from experience. I've bought quite a lot of it so far and it's addictive. And that was completely out of context, I understand that. But they've also got a home base available where you can go to and chill with your friends, and you can look around, you can decorate it. There's just more to do there. And there's cats. If you like cats, there's lots of cats. But it is just really good to play. It's a really fun game to play. There are different types of missions, like I said. There are multi-level missions, which make it really fun. There are a lot of other things that you can do, and most of the missions that I've seen so far in the game are generally larger than the ones you would have previously seen. So some of the bigger missions would have been like the playground, for example, or the skate park in the first game. The third mission in this one, I think it is, which is an Art Deco house, is just bigger than pretty much all of the maps that you had ever done on the previous game. This means that you've got way more to do, and you can kind of do it in stages. Oh, and there's one massive thing that if you had, everyone had this problem, I'm not going to say if you did, you had the problem in the first game where you cleaned everything and it said something wasn't done, and then you couldn't find it. Now, if you were clued into it, you could press a reset button, which reset things that weren't fully cleaned, and then you would be able to clean that thing again, and it was easier to find. But the highlight, when you do the dirt thing, wasn't easy to see. There are two things they've done to fix that issue in this game. Firstly, the highlight, you can change color, so you can have it green or blue or red, so it's easier for you to see. The second part is when you got a few things left over, it doesn't just let you figure it out by like just doing the dirt thing to show where it is. It will actually show you a marker that shows through things to guide you to where you need to go. There's basically a quest marker on the dirty thing you need to clean. It makes it way easier to find the things that you need to find in order to finish a mission. It also just makes it less frustrating overall. So what I've got to say about this game, I think it's freaking awesome. It's absolutely, it's way better, a massive improvement over the previous game, and it seems like they are going to be adding more over time as well, like they did with the first game, which makes it even more fun and more interesting to get. It's a good price as well at the moment, so it's worth getting it. And if you got Game Pass, it's on Game Pass, though some people might not with what's been going on recently. But if you do still pay for Game Pass and you still have access to it, it's definitely worth getting on there and giving this game a go. It's definitely something you're going to enjoy. And before you click away from the video, just hear me out for a second. If you've made your mind up or not, get down in the comments, let me know what you think about this game. And if you're done watching this video but you still want more things to watch, go and check out 10 game mechanics that make zero sense in real life. I go through a list of 10 things that just make no sense, and if it happened to you in real life, you would think, what the hell? Or if you want to check out this video over here, which is a Dead by Daylight podcast called Dead by Podcast, run by me and my buddy Deadly. So if you like Dead by Daylight, that'll be something you'll enjoy.